Well, hello, all you beautiful internet peeps out there on the interwebs. This is Tashlan and Charlie the dog and Puddon Anpye the pussycats welcoming you to Creativerse. Now, this is something that I recorded last week, and it's the second thing that I recorded that had really, really bad sound quality. So I am overdubbing. There's me trying to make you dizzy. Aren't I mean? And so I'm can't quite remember what I did. So I'm just going to be winging it as we go along here, and trying to talk you through what went on. And again, I apologize that I had such terrible sound quality. And I have to resort to re-recording it like this, but sometimes these things happen, and I'd rather do things over than, let you suffer with the terrible quality. And yes, what I was trying to do here was we'd been scouting to find a beach area the last time, and so I was wandering off to do that, and then I realized, well, no, there's no point me doing that if I don't have a teleporter. And so I was checking the map to see where I wanted to go, and obviously, me being me, was going completely in the wrong direction. I think that's a family trait. So I thought, well, I'll put down our teleporter back. I mean, that's the least important, to be completely fair, because this is where our touchpad is, so we don't have a problem getting back. But I just thought, well, try to be prepared. Never works for me, of course. What? Be prepared? No. But there I am, checking the map, and yes, you see, facing completely the wrong direction from where I need to be. This is why I need a map, you see. And this is what distinguishes me from any partner, apart from one that I've ever had, is that I do consult a map. As opposed to going, I know where I am. No, we've been lost for hours, pal. Just, come on, ask somebody where we are. You know who you are, you people. I'm being very gender non-specific here. I'm trying to be a bit too PC, maybe. But here we go. Fly, fly, fly. Checking the map. Fly, fly, fly. Me and Wonky flying. I do that so well, don't I? Oh, and if you can hear any schlap, schlap, schlap in the background, that's Charlie chiming in as always. We're getting on very well, Charlie and I, with training. I have this problem that he is on leash aggressive to other dogs, but I'm finding that if I keep a good hold on his little halty collar that he's got, that I can sort of frog march him past any dogs before he has a chance to get his going, and he's kind of, was that a dog? It's kind of working for me. I don't know if that's the best way to go about things, but as long as he stays calm, I stay calm, and anybody around us stays calm, I'm happy with the result, even if the method's a bit dodgy. Right, this is where I found this little waterfall and a cave, and then oh, dark in there. That's it, Tash. Find your light. Good girl. Find a way down there. And this is where I'm trying to create a safe fall, I think is the term I've heard other people call it. People whose English is probably far better than mine. No, probably about it. But yes, so I was trying to sort of create an area where I could dig straight down, and sort of, and when I say straight down, I mean right the way down to the corruption layer, and that's where you can start building spawners and all this kind of thing, and start getting a whole good system. And then for some reason, teleporter there, oh yes, because that's logical. not. And then I'm just putting that to dam back the water, and then if you just remove the sauce blocks, I didn't need water, so I just thought just put that there, removes the sauce blocks, and it stops the flow. And yeah, that's the theory anyway. And I think I kind of got it. Yep. Ta-da! So there we have the beginning of our fall. And then I go and do something quite strange and go somewhere completely different. I think I got sidetracked by shinies. Yay, lots of shinies. And then I was like, oh, there's a cave, this is fun, go explore, get yourself completely lost. No, this is a good idea because you haven't put down your teleporter yet. This is why I have to be organized, because the problem is that I'm not in my brain very organized. So I get turned around very easily and get sidetracked. People don't want to go on walks with me because they sort of go, well, we're going to walk over here, and I'll go, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and we'll get somewhere, and then I'll be, oh, but look, let's go over here, this is fun. And they're like, no, but we will, yeah, but look, this path. And they go, do you know where you're going? No, I don't have a clue where I'm going. But, path, fun. This is where I kind of get sensible for a brief period of time and put down a teleport. And I'm trying to decide what do I put as the return code. Decisions. Jabber, 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 as I'm thinking hard. La, 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 la. Yes, so while we're doing this, Charlie making noises, distracting me again. I've bought him a new toy. This is where I sort of teleported back to code the next, the other teleporter at home. I've bought him this toy where you're supposed to stuff it with treats. Now, as you know, because he's a lot less podgy than he used to be, but he's still a little bit podgy. I do have to be a bit careful with what I feed him. So instead of putting treats in there, I get his measure of his food. So when I'm doing his breakfast in the morning and take from that bowl and put that into his little treat ball that he's got, and then just take a little bit of the canned dog food and shove that in, because that kind of acts like a seal. And so he has his normal dinner then, and he has his cucumber and he has his carrots, and there we go, teleporter works. And completely distracted myself. I'm so scatty, I love it. La, da, da. And then I just decide to create a random hole over there, not anywhere near where I planned it to be from the top. And this becomes a pattern, I can tell you. But I dug a hole. Nice. Yes, with Charlie, and then he has his carrot and his cucumber, and then he gets this treat. And for the next hour, my ears are assaulted by slurp, 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 as he tries to get his tongue through that little hole that's got the dog food in it. And it's just his normal food. This is the same food that he looks at his bowl and looks at me as if to go, oh, is that it? But because I've put it in this little treat ball, suddenly it's really special. And he's really got to have it, and he will fight tooth and nail to get it. I'll never understand dogs. And as you can see, here I am digging this little hole. We've already gone through the stalactite layer right down to now the lava layer. And I keep going. Oh, found some tourmaline. I get sidetracked. Oh, tourmaline, nice. Shiny. It's like I always say to my mom, we've both got ADOS. It's attention deficit. Oh, shiny. Of course, the dog's got a similar thing, but with him, it's attention deficit. Ooh, squirrel. It still works. So I keep digging my hole, digging my hole. Diggity, diggity, dig. Down we go. And then, look at that. How quick is this? We're already seeing corruption. And so, we've gone through the lava layer, and we're now in the corruption layer. And I did sort of think, well, I might need to be a little bit cautious. There you go. You see, I was stepping off the block instead of pulling it out from under me. And this is because there's many times when, I do this, and you're digging away, and then there's a very long drop, and I'm like, yeah, it's going to happen soon. But it was a drop, but it was nice. It landed me on a tree. Yay for trees. So then I'm just checking my bearings to try and continue with the same square, because it's usually easier to build from the bottom up, and then it's like, oh, here we go, whee, poof. We didn't die though, yay. And then this gets a little bit sort of tricky, because there's that corruption water there, but I was trying to keep to the same sort of square. And now here we are. I think this is the first time that we've actually hit the corruption layer, and I'm so concentrating on dig, 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 dig. I'm not even, taking care of my surroundings. Like, we're here, so what? But yes, we made it to the corruption layer. So, and you can see that there's a corruption bar that's going up, and I'm just sort of lighting up the area a little bit, and freaked out when I saw that chizard, and then remembered, oh yeah, it's on peaceful. But as you can see, there's all these sort of corrupted versions of all the creatures down here, but there's also a special creature that you'll find down in the corruption layer called a thing, and the thing to me looks like it's a pigsy hotfoot hybrid, and it's if you're not in peaceful mode and if you're not ready for it, then you see a thing. My advice, if you don't have bombs, i.e. stun bombs or any other type of bomb, any throwable, don't get too close, because this thing can kill you literally in 2 swipes. It's one of the most dangerous creatures that you'll find. So, word of warning there. It will kill you in 2 blows. There are lots of fighting methods where you can thwart it. As I said, one of the better ones is with a bomb, especially a stun bomb, because you can get in there and get a few whacks in there. And you also need to try and get the highest tier, and this is where I'm going to craft some stacked stone wall. And I thought, oh, good. Oh, that's an interesting wall. Didn't see. Ever always sidetracked. Even when I'm doing this commentary, I'm getting sidetracked all the time. And yes, talking about the thing, there's also a method. It's a little bit more risky, but if you're one of the daring ones, then you can sort of run through it and smack it, and it's got a slow reaction time in turning around to sort of focus on you again. So there is that way of defeating it too, but that is definitely the more risky way. And there I am, being really pleased with myself. Look, I can make stack stone wall, yay! And I wonder if I remember that I need to pick up some mineral water. No, not sure if I have it on me. It's been a while since I recorded this. And going back to the teleporter. And I mean, as you can see from all of this, we started out with first base, and we've got unnamed base now. I'm still waiting for suggestions for a name. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, we'll call it. For now, it stays unnamed. There we go, here we go. La, 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 la. Trying to find my hole now. Like, where did I dig that hole? Where is it? Hello? Where did I go? No, see, I've completely lost where I dug that hole. It's like, what? It was a hole. I dug a hole right down to the and it's gone. And there it is. How near did I come to falling straight down there? Now that would have been insta-death. Beyond a shadow. So then I'm trying to get the stacked stone wall, because I want to build up now to the surface. So I do all of this and I build and I'm chatting away, telling you all lovely stories as I always do, me with my stories and telling all about my life. And you're all thinking, oh, get on with it, Tash, get on with it, lass. We don't care. Or maybe you do care, I don't know. So yes, I'm now digging my way up. Well, not digging, building my way up. use words, it's not like you do it very often. So he's building this stacked stone wall. You see, I put a lot of work into all of this, building this, and you'll see later on. I'm going to spoil this. Why not? I do discover that this is not a good idea. I've put this in the wrong place. I've done all of this work for nothing, and this is why you shouldn't build like Tashlan. Plan, people. Don't just go random. But I don't know, random's fun. It kept me out of mischief for 20 minutes or so. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? I wasn't doing anybody any harm putting down my blocks. That's my story. Oops. And there I go, finding. Well, there's an awful lot of stuff to dig through. I don't remember all this stuff. And so building this up, because I want this to come up onto the surface, you see. That's sort of my plan. So then the plan is to be able to teleport down here, go to whichever layer that we want to, see what's in our spawners, etc. So I mean, there's an awful lot to build. But then once you get that, sort of ticking along, it's great because you don't have to go hunting about for resources and all this kind of thing. It's just, I need lots of, iron or lava or whatever. And you go, well, that's not a problem. I will go here and get it. And so here I go, building this. It's kind of like a well, I suppose, isn't it? It's a new form of well. A Creativerse invention. A layer well, as opposed to a water well. And so, yeah, I mean, while I'm doing this, let's build some more stacked stone wall. What can I update you on? This was supposed to have been, this video was supposed to have been released on Thursday, but as I said in the beginning, I did mess up the audio. Well, I didn't mess up, but there was a Windows update, and for some reason it just totally messed up my sound system. It messed up my speakers, it messed up my microphone. I had to roll everything back and redo the update, and then it worked. So anybody who's good at computers who knows what the problem was, it certainly isn't me who knows. I'm clueless. But, the rollback worked and the reinstall worked. So, yeah, it's the equivalent of turning it off and on again. So these things, you don't ever have to find out why, do you? But I didn't realise that it had messed up my microphone when I was doing this recording. And I wanted to do the voiceover work so I could release it on my usual Thursday. But unfortunately, it happened that both Thursday and Friday turned into incredibly busy days for me. And particularly tiring. And when it came to sort of, I want to do the voiceover, I was like, I can't do it. I can't put in the enthusiasm that is my usual style. I can't. My brain won't function. I didn't even play games that much. I was just kind of, what do you want to do? It's like, not much. just want to watch Vampire Diaries or Dog Whisperer or something, because I can't. So, my apologies that I basically missed a day of recording with you, and I do try very hard not to do that, but I'm sure you can all understand that life happens, and this is particularly what happened this week. So I will try and do this voiceover and release this one and the regularly scheduled one within the week, so there will sort of be an extra. But yes, I slipped up this week, and I'll just hope you'll forgive me. Looking at the runtime on this video, I do remember. Oh, see there, did the shift click? Oh, you see, even with crafting, I'm learning. I get to a point where I suddenly realise that I messed up. that did it all wrong. And I was kind of, well, derp. But then I thought, well, no, that's okay. It's okay, we can work with this. And then as I'm digging, I realise that, I don't know if you remember, when we sort of come up to this point, there is an odd little mountain of canyon just in the middle of nowhere. And this little well of mine was coming up right under that canyon, and we'll probably, we'll sort of do a reveal there. You can see, oh yeah, that's canyon floor over there, and I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. So I start the process of undoing, and in order that I didn't make you watch me undo everything, I did stop recording, and that's going to happen very soon, so that I could do this off camera. So there'll be a brief pause, and then we will come back with the next bit. So I might even add a little musical interlude in here. So until the next bit, where things will be all different again, see you in a bit, peeps. And we're back. As you can see, there's a death statue beacon there. I fell down the hole and died. And you can see that in the intervening time, I've moved the teleporter to a better position, and I've got the stacked stone wall. My mineral water's down the hole. No. And I'm sort of thinking, okay, this is a conundrum. Because I know I won't survive a fall down there. So I think, well, I'll try anyway. And no. There's my death statue. A little suicide jump there, right, to start off with. And as you can see, I've built the wall up to the top where I wanted it to be, and moved the teleporter, as I said, to a more reasonable spot. It didn't take me too long to fix my mistake, but it was much easier to do it when I didn't have to sort of keep up a commentary. I mean, I love jabbering away, but sometimes if you're trying to fix a problem, you just want to get your head down and get going with it. And I'm like, oh yes, look, I don't even have mineral water. Nice. So I do my little run down my my little corridor there. I do like that corridor. I don't know why I like it so much, but I'm quite partial to it. It does have a very sort of sci-fi feel to it. For all those people out there who are sort of asking for sci-fi blocks, we've got them already. It's just we need to use them. I mean, everybody's really excited about the industrial update and yes, so I decided, well, the best way is to just go down. Why I didn't do that in the first place, I don't know. Oh, and then I go, oh, obsidian, see me, ooh, shiny. Now this is before the update, so this is before Playful added the beautiful glow that all of the minerals now have. And I think what I'll do, because I'm going to be, stymied. Let's just wait. Da, 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 da. Have a look at there. Yes. Oh, pretty. Da, dee, doo, doo, doo. And what I might do is let's try and see if we can look at some of the ores and see how they're now glowing. I would also like to work on because I didn't work on the teleporter area on purpose. I thought, well, we'll do this because this is something to do, and I didn't do it on purpose because I'm part of the sneak preview. I knew that something was coming up that I was really interested in, i.e. the new blocks. And so, super jump for the win. That's it, get all my stuff, yay! And that's why I've been holding off. But because I'm part of the sneak preview, I mean, part of that is, yes, you get to see everything first, but it also means that you get to not tell anybody about it, which, as far as I'm concerned, is fair enough. But it also means that sometimes I'm like, they're coming, and I want to build something with what's upcoming, but I can't say anything about it. And when I'm doing these recordings, I have to sort of be la 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 la. So that was why I went on to doing this. I mean, this is something that we wanted to do anyway, but I wanted to use some of the new blocks to build our next section. And here I'm showing you, this is the bottom of the world, and it's glass, and you can't mine it, and it's interesting. And the reason why I'm finding it interesting is, and this is where I've got to teleport to the top, is it's kind of, if you think of all the little snippets of lore that you get, it always makes me think, are we actually just lab rats? And finding the bottom of the corruption layer is actually finding the bottom of whatever laboratory you're in. So that kind of makes things interesting. And now I made sure I put the mineral water on my hot bar there, so it's like, even if I die, it doesn't matter because I've got the mineral water with me. Da-da. I can learn. You see, I might not be as quick on the uptake as most people, but I can learn. I can do this. So there we are. I'm back, and I'm sort of waiting for my corruption to sort of bounce back, and then I put water down there. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I want the stackstone wall. Yes, nice. And then, I sort of do a little bit of tidy up. I don't know why, but I do this, in my real life as well. It'll be, I'll go upstairs because I need to do this. And, while I'm here, I'll just clean this and fold that up. And I was like, what are you doing up there? You're taking so long. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was just fetching something to show somebody something or whatever else. I was like, no, I'm having a quick tidy up. I'm easily amused. What can I say? So now I've done that, and the water should flow down. And then I'm like, no, I don't want water in there. I want to put in my stacked stone as we're sort of floating down. And you can see how the water sort of, once you remove the source block, how it kind of undoes. And nice little freeze there. And sort of come down, down, down. And something interesting happened here in a while. In fact, I think you can see it a little bit. You see, I ran out. It's like, whap, another death statue. Woohoo! But normally water flows quite a bit faster than that. The only ones that are a little bit slow would be tar and then lava. So yeah, that took me by surprise because I thought I'd definitely taken enough time for that to flow all the way down. But for some reason, it hadn't, and so I died. I don't know. I was possibly. I'm looking at my frames per second. It was about 30, 40 frames per second. So I don't know. I thought I was maybe experiencing some lag, but it might just been a world thing. So, yep, now I'll teleport back. So we get more of the loading screen, which is so much fun. It's actually very good art on this, I have to say. Kudos to Playful Team. Definite lag there. I know they've had quite a successful launch of a couple of games, or I think one's still in development at E3. But yes, it's looking good for them, and they are a very responsive team, and I think they're as enthusiastic about their games as we are, and that's always fun when the developers are kind of, yes, we're excited about this, and we're all, so are we. And I'm noticing that my death statue is actually under that wall. So I thought, well, I didn't realise them. Well, I found out later that it was because the water was going slowly. I thought, oh, well, it's because I'd pulled that water block out. That's why I died. My own stupid derp. Yeah, I didn't realise that actually, for a change, it probably wasn't me that derped. So I thought, well, this time I'll just go straight down and everything will be fine. I won't die. And we're swimming down, and this is what I call this, it's like the soft fall. And then we do actually, once again, you see, we overtook the water, which really baffled me. I was like, huh? It's like, I'm glad I didn't die. I mean, I almost did. It was close. But I was like, huh? But I think this is where the little bit of the lag is coming in as well. And I'm sort of, where's the water? Huh? I couldn't see it anywhere. I was like baffled. So yeah, I did the usual thing. It's like, dig. When in doubt, dig. Is that what we all do? Probably not. So I thought, oh, well, not much I can do but come back down to here. And no water. Where's the water? So yeah, I was quite baffled, and then I'll tower up. What is the term that people use? Pillar up. I thought, no, there's still no water, and then, oh, here it comes. Now look how slowly that water is generating. And I'm like, well, it's doing its thing. But so slowly. So I kind of went with it and sort of wanted to track it because I wanted to make sure that it would do its thing. And then I also have to watch on my corruption meter, and well, there was a lot going on in my brain with all of this, trying to keep track of it. And yeah, it did confound me for a while. And I was saying that there was one thing you need to watch out for if you do create one of these soft falls all the way down, is that, and there we go, water down the hole, da-da, and it worked, is that it can lead to corruption layer critters spawning on the surface. So this is something that you will have to look out for. When I eventually take this world off peaceful again, it will be something that we will need to bear in mind, that they will be there, and they will be meanie, and they will fight, and they won't like us. And so there, I've got my little spot, and so I wanted to kind of show it off a little bit. Here we are in the corruption. And I think, and then, yeah, I think we do the swim up, and you can see that it's healing. And I sort of discussed that I will get rid of some of that corruption water, and I'm going to light up the area around here so it's nice and clear. And we will sort of come here and build spawners and traps for creatures so that we can have pets, and we can kill creatures, especially things, because they're quite good for getting free diamond armor and arctic chests and all that kind of thing. And so this is pretty much where I thought to leave the video, because although I think it's only about 35 minutes of actual footage that I'm going to be showing you, of course there was quite a lot of off-camera derpiness. And so I thought I'd sort of done enough, and it was time, in all honesty, for me to go for a perambulation with my beautiful hound dog. So I will do the sign off here. Thank you for watching, and again I apologize. I can't apologize enough for being so delayed with this, and I hope it was worth the wait. Licks and nibbles apparently from Charlie the dog. Warm curled up pussycat purrs from Puddon Anpye the pussycats, and from me, Tashlan. You know, I love you loads, peeps. Peace out.